Hey everybody, it's Chainsaw Reacts, and once again I'm reacting to another honest trailer by the Screen Junkies. Today's honest trailer is The Hobbit The Battle of the Five Armies, featuring How It Should Have Ended. Screen Junkie honest trailers and How It Should Have Ended collaboration once again. It looks like it's going to be a great video. I remember seeing The Hobbit The Battle of the Five Armies in theaters when it came out. And honestly, I did enjoy the film, but it's not like a perfect masterpiece film. There was flaws in it, I understand that, and I understand all of the arguments people have made to why it was a bad idea making a third film. They could have easily finished this within 2 films because they just expanded it, because they wanted that money. But my assumption is this honest trailer is going to poke a lot of fun at the fact that they made 3 films instead of 2. They really expanded so much and stretched things so far out. So anyways, guys, enough rambling. Let's jump into honest trailers. The Hobbit, The Battle of the Five Armies, featuring How It Should Have Ended.
Get ready for episode 3 of the Hobbit trilogy. That's the best in the series because it finally means it's over. Kind of like episode 3.
Yeah.
The Hobbit, The Battle of the Five
Finally
Armies.
over.
Resign yourself to another Hobbit movie, once again filled with faceless CGI armies slamming into each other, elves defying the basic laws of physics, and people making out-of-place references to Lord of the Rings.
Leave Sauron to me.
We'll leave him to me.
Young ranger amongst them is known in the wild as Strider.
Now, Peter Jackson will finish picking through Tolkien's bones and put an end to our long-expected journey. And we'll rack our brains to come up with anything new to say about these movies. Hope you remember what happened in the desolation of Smaug, because you're about to enter a disorienting dragon holocaust already in progress.
True.
That clearly should have been the end of the second movie, but wasn't. Once again, Martin Freeman shines in his well-acted, charming portrayal of Bilbo Baggins. And once again, he's turned into an extra in his own movie. Because once again, it's all about the mopey dwarf king, who's grown from a Moby Dick brooding over his lost gold to a Moby Dick brooding over his found gold in a plotting storyline about dragon sickness that finally pays off when he just kind of decides he's not sick anymore.
Exactly.
Everyone wants a piece of the treasure within Scrooge McDragon's vault. Now, 5 pages of a children's book will be stretched into an hour-long battle between 5 to 8 different armies, depending on how you count. Full of action cliches like easy, pointless decapitations, last-second rescues, heroes talking to each other in the middle of a raging battle.
There's too many of these buggers, Thorin. I hope you've got a plan.
Gandalf and Bilbo giving play-by-play commentary.
The dwarves. They're really into their king.
And of course, the Eagles. Because you can't make a Middle-earth movie without the f***ing Eagles showing up the last second, now can you?
No.
And I hate the f***ing Eagles, man. Right, the last time Peter Jackson wrapped up a trilogy with Aragorn's final charge.
For Frodo.
Now, cry tears of relief as you say goodbye to characters you spent 8 hours with, and still don't remember their names.
Exactly.
Oh, no, not that one. Finally, roll your eyes at the tacked-on epilogue as old Bilbo writes down his story 60 years later, and we can only imagine how a book that was actually based on these movies would be received. I wonder what that would have looked like.
So, Frodo, what did you think?
Well, it's good, but it was kind of long. Almost like you were trying to stretch it out unnecessarily. You really could have cut some of that stuff out.
Oh, well, it's an epic quest.
But I'm not really sure why we needed to know what Gandalf was up to, or what that elf lady was there for, or what Legolas's purpose was.
I was universe building.
And for a book called A Hobbit's Tale, you kind of disappeared halfway through. Lots of dwarves.
Well, I can't be everywhere at once.
Also, what exactly were the 5 armies? It's kind of unclear.
Yeah.
And that sidekick from the Master of Lake Town. Oof, talk about a character that goes nowhere.
Well, since you have so many bright ideas, why don't you try it?
I'm sorry. It was just so serious. It might have worked better as a children's book.
Starring Kill No Dragons, Dwarfy Downer, Ian McKellen stunt double, Christopher Lee stunt double, Old Lando Bloom, Khaleesi, Tremors, Elrond Hubbard, the girl from The Ring, Medea goes to Lake Town, Seal, Wait, is that Bryan Cranston? And
What?
the New Zealand Department of Tourism. The Hobbit, the blurring of the 5 pages.
Oh, this scene. You can't get that thing lit. No. I think that's what he's doing. Yeah.
You know what the sad thing is? This is probably the best scene in the movie. Be sure to subscribe for more honest trailers.
Okay. I knew it. They were gonna throw so many jokes at the fact they stretched this thing out. The first thing going through it, from what I can remember, that really stood out to me was the Bryan Cranston thing at the end. What? I don't think it was, but that'd be kind of cool if it was a cameo thing. Yeah, exactly. Orlando Bloom, that laws of physics thing where he's like freaking walking on the stones as they're falling. It makes no sense. It's like, what? And yeah, the whole thing. Apparently, it's 5 pages, and the whole Battle of the Five Armies. I mean, look, there's 5 armies. I know they want the gold. I get it, but it's like there's like what 3 or 4. I mean, it's like 3 armies essentially that you don't even really care about because like they were never involved or something. It just seemed weird. It seemed like the whole point of this film was just to have as many armies as possible without getting too congested, like 7, 8 armies. You know, I understand it's from source material, but they really just expanded on stuff that really didn't need to be. I mean, maybe because I have not read the Hobbit book. I'll say that. I'll admit that right now. But in the books, did they explain the different armies and why they were important? Because it seemed like they were only there, thrown into this film, just to have fighting. It just seemed that way. And yeah, I mean, the whole, the fact about, the stunt doubles was pretty funny. And then the whole part where that there was conversation going on. During this humongous battle, there's conversation. They're just talking like nothing's happening. And there's people dying and fighting left and right and all around them. And they're just having a conversation. That does not happen. That does not happen. There had to be someone who just comes up and attacks them. It just luckily there's no one attacking us right now and everyone else around us except us. So let's have a conversation. I like the fact that they touched on that. But like I said before, I did see this film in theaters, and I thought that it was a good film in the sense of what they were trying to go for. But I mean, they should have, kept it. I mean, they should have ended 2 with the death of Smaug instead of having it in the 3rd film, because it's like, okay, he's flying off. He's flying away from the mountain, and he's going to go to that city. And we end. And like, okay, well, they end there, but then like they're going to finish it with the 3rd film a year later. I mean, I don't know. What do you guys think of this Honest trailer? Did you like the film, The Battle of the Five Armies? Let me know in the comment section below your thoughts on the Honest trailer and what your thoughts are about the actual film itself. Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching. That is my reaction. And I really enjoy these Honest trailers. I really do. They really point out stuff that I think about while watching films and rethinking about certain things. And they actually point out stuff that I really don't notice watching the film. So it's always intriguing to hear their thoughts. So anyways, guys, like I said, let me know in the comment section below. I'll see you guys later. Peace.